but I am you. Well, from a different universe of the future, where in your universe you make a ultimate review that brings together YouTube and just YouTube, not really the world, but just YouTube. Yeah, just YouTube. Anyway, Comicman07 wants to destroy you, and he doesn't know what that review is either. I don't either, but he tried to track me down and come with a killer robot. Well, a killer assassin, so yeah. Listen, I'll leave you to do the review. You have all the materials you need, but I do need you to review one movie. Bill and Ted's Face of the Music. You have to review that movie to help save the world. Do I really have to? I mean, we're technically in the future, so I can just go back in time and everything and just kind of rewrite everything, you know? And especially we're in the future of this parallel universe, I really want to see what it looks like.
No! Help!
Okay.
As you didn't know, Bill and Ted was a film that came out in 1989. I was a big kid. Main reason, it wasn't trying to be smart with time travel. Okay, any film that basically involved time travel was trying to be smart with it. Like Back to the Future, any of that stuff. This film decided to spread on the light side of time travel and said, what if two stupid people, well not stupid, people that nobody really cared about, were actually the people who would save the world? I mean, that was a genius idea, and it gave a great story. As Bill and Ted are on an adventure to pass a history test so they can save the world with the music song. And yeah, while the story was quirky and not the best, the film was still a success and really had people looking at it as it was a big box office hit. And it even spawned a sequel called Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure. A sequel that was pretty good because it wasn't like the original film. Many sequels now are trying to be like the original film, but not this film. And I believe that it's like maybe one of the main reasons why these films succeed. And it has stars way before they became famous, like Keanu Reeves too, before he was doing any other serious roles. So yeah, this film kind of paid the rate, as this film was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But we'll be reviewing the sequel, Bill and Ted's. So in general, Bill and Ted 3, Bill and Ted Face of the Music, is a sequel to the first film, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Now the film takes place right after the two films were last left off, as Bill and Ted, turns out, have not reunited the world, as they have daughters Thea and Billy. Now Thea and Billy were basically little Ted and little Bill, but they didn't know it, and I was like, well, weren't they like boys in like the last film, so now they're girls? Turns out they thought they were boys the whole time, so, and they made us think they were boys when they weren't. They explained it same way, like, I'll put this, Ted's and Bill's old stepmother comes back to life and married Ted's, I'm pretty sure it's Bill, it's hard to remember the names, Bill's brother, the one that had the brothers. So wow, I'm like, who was with this woman? And dude stabs her sons. Like, it's like she wants to marry everyone that she sees. Like, she married one dude, Ted's dad, and then she married Bill's dad, and then she married this other dude. Then she married Bill's brother. So I'm like, wow. But what's my opinion on the film? Anyway, I'm gonna tell you what happens after that. So after their wedding, it takes place like a couple minutes later. Their wives are taking them to couples therapy and stuff, you know, and they get home after couples therapy, you know, and basically their daughters Thea and Billy are kind of like their dads, so much like them, and they know about what their dads were talking about and stuff, the music and all that things. And here's what happens. Rufus, if you don't remember who Rufus is, he was the dude who had the suit and the glasses, the dude that always took them on the adventures. What he basically did was, he has a daughter. And his daughter now is there to bring them to the future, as they have not ruined the song, as they kept making flops. So, yeah. What happens next is that after all these events, Bill and Ted have this freakiest thing happen. They go to the future and learn that they didn't do it, and instead, well, Rufus's daughter's mother, Rufus's wife, decides to send a robot to kill off Bill and Ted.
Yeah, it got dark that quick. It went out to kill them because they believed them, instead of making music, instead of killing them, will reunite the world. But Rufus' daughter decides to make Thea and Billy let them go in time and find to assemble the greatest music group ever. And that's all I'm gonna say. What do I think of the film? It's not a bad film. In general, the film is pretty good. I know it's a good film to grab a cup of popcorn and stuff once, because it was so funny. Like, they brought it's not like the first film. It brought back time travel, but decides to not be what the first one was. Like, it totally went in a different way. Like, the first one was like time travel fully, them trying to do something with time travel. This film is them trying to do something with time travel while trying to go with music, and them actually going to their future selves and their past selves. So, yeah. But is the film bad? No, it's totally not. It's a pretty good film. And what do I mean? It is one of the greatest trilogies ever of films. And since we got this film, why not bring back some other films? Bring back Back to the Future. Give us a fourth installment of Back to the Future. I mean, come on, think about it. I mean, we just got a Bill and Ted 3. A Bill and Ted 3. Bring back Back to the Future for film. I mean, let a fan write the script or something. Come on. Instead of letting everybody reboot the film, just let a fan write a fan film script. I mean, it's clear that Back to the Future has a bunch of things around her, so yeah. But that's all for today. I will see you guys next time on on Comicman06 reviews. And did this film? I'm just playing. This was a great time, and by the way, to let you know, guys, RP to Chadwick Boseman, a great actor. If you didn't watch the beginning clip of it, I said a bunch of words about him. RP to you, dude. You're an inspirational actor. You play iconic Black African American roles, models to young kids and adults. And I just want to say rest in peace up there, wherever you are. I'll see you guys next time on Comicman06 Reviews.